I'm going to tell you about my new book, Project Rune. Been working on this one for a little bit. This is meant to be a companion to my book, Rise, Runes, and Ritual. This is focused specifically on a runic curriculum. I think is of value to the extent that it is understood and useful. And by familiarizing ourselves with the runes and learning how to use them, they can become useful tools in our everyday lives. One of the main ingredients of any ritual is intent. We're going to a ritual with the intent of accomplishing a certain thing and enabling ourselves to do that. And one of the tools that you can shape the magical energy of ritual with is runes. Now in Project Rune, I go into each individual rune and make commentary on them. Of course, include all the ancient rune poems as well as my own rune poems. They discuss divination, tally lore, the creation of runes, a set of runes, and I've also created a set of incantations inspired by the Havamal, Sigdrivamal, Svepdaxamal, and other lays found in the Poetic Edda. The purpose of these incantations is to raise woad and create a meditative state of mind in which we can do runic Galder and invoke the rune while meditating on the stave shape of the rune. And we provided the stave shapes of the runes in the book so that they can be viewed during meditation. Of course, you can create your own rune cards or whatever you want to do, but they're in here if you want to use those. The curriculum requires that we meditate on each rune 9 times, and at the end of each meditation make a entry in our journal and record our thoughts and impressions and what we've learned from the rune during our meditation. I created a set of journal books for that purpose. Freya's is a white journal. And the reason there's 2 of them is that one has blank pages and the other has lined pages. Blank pages are for people that like to draw in their journals and don't want to look at their art with a bunch of lines, and then the lined pages are for people that like to keep their lines of writing straight. Hagelzet is red with the raven on the cover. Tirzet is black. And then after you've meditated on each rune 9 times, you'll have completed 216 meditations and journal entries. And then we'll go back through those journal entries and condense and edit the entries that we've made for each rune and create a final version to be recorded in a runic grimoire. And this runic grimoire will be the foundation for ongoing rune work for the rest of your life. Now, of course, you can use anything for a journal. You can get a spiral notebook or whatever, but there's something to be said for an aesthetically appealing book, particularly one with a picture of a raven on the cover. Now, I hope that people will find Project Rune useful. If you want to purchase the Project Rune book or maybe all of the journals as well, it's up to you. You can find my books on Amazon.com, or if you want one that's signed or want to deal with me directly, send me a private message. I'll send you a invoice via PayPal and I'll mail it directly to you myself. And that is Project Rune. keep rising.